Hey there again, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here for the second project from the kit called From the North Pole Paper Pumpkin Kit. It's in November, coordinates with the October kit, and this is the card we're going to make. So let's see, I always end up pushing it out of the way. But let me sit it over here. I always push it out of the way and yet don't end up seeing it anyway. But we are going to start with a 11 by 4¼ inch piece for our base. Score that at 5½ or fold it in half and give it a good crease. I have a basic white layer that is 5¼ by 4 that will go on top. But first I have 5 3/8 inch strips of real red that I'm going to adhere to the front of the white. I don't have my grid paper here to help me, so we're going to eyeball this just for time's sake. I won't stick them down too tight. Just leaving some space between. Sometimes it helps if you lay them out as well, so you can make sure that you're getting them on the right spots. So that looks pretty good. Take them back off. I'm just using snail. You can use whatever adhesive works best for you. Just making our little stripies. This one, if you had a mask of stripes, you could mask these and blend them in. That would be cute. Or if you had some type of another stencil, that would be cute to make the stripes that way as well. I wanted to use paper because I figured everybody would have some sort of red paper. So we're going to go with that. It's got our stripes on there. Then I have another piece that is 3/4 inch wide. This one's only 1/2 inch wide, so I think I am going to cut that down because it does look a little bit too wide. So cut that down to 1/2. Then we're going to glue this right across the top of all those other strips. And I'm going to put it right at the top of those strips because I want a decent sized portion of white paper showing at the top. Again, if you got your grid paper or, you know, ruler kind of thing for lineup, that would be great. I'm eyeballing it just so I don't make this too long. And then we're going to glue that onto the front of the card. Again, I'm just using snail. I am learning to love the liquid glue a lot better than I have in the past. All right, then I've got 3 pieces of paper. I've got basic white that's 2 by 3, real red that's 2 1/8 by 3 1/8, and then shaded spruce that's 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to layer all those and try and make a tag. I don't have a tag topper punch that would put the corners at an angle like these are, so mine may end up all crooked, but you never know. Let's just give it a whirl here with the, anybody's got any surefire tips on how to cut those so that they're at the same angle and stuff, let me know. Because I know there's a punch that does it, but I don't have it. So now I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with, I'm going to bring in my silicone mat. I've got my real red ink, and I've got my candy cane. So we're going to put the candy cane, I'm going to stamp it right on the mat. Full strength on the mat. then I'm going to look through the mat and line it up on my paper. I'm going to push down on it a little bit. Give it a, try and get all the ink off. And now I'm going to make the second one, but I'm going to stamp off just a little bit because I don't want it totally full strength, because this one from the silicone mat does not come out full strength. So I kind of wanted them to be both the same color. And then that, my friends, is a quick and easy way to overlap your candy canes. Then I'm going to come in with my Merry Christmas in Shaded Spruce. I'm just going to put that right down at the bottom. And then I'm going to glue this onto my red. And let me line it up at the bottom and the sides so that I got hopefully a little bit at the top I can cut off to keep my tag idea flowing. Let's see, like so. And then we're going to mount this again onto the green. Not again, because we haven't mounted it yet, but the tag itself we're mounting again onto the Shaded Spruce. And I did lay that down a little bit crooked, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to trim these off at an angle. And then I could get out my trimmer here and try and see if I can trim that off a little bit. I don't know. We'll see what we get, because it does stick out a little bit further than I want right there. So that worked out all right. So now I'm going to bring in a punch. I've got like a slot punch, and I'm going to try and line that up to the center. Give it a little push and see where I'm at. That looks pretty close to center for me. I'm going to line that up at the center area. Give it a punch. And then I have two pieces, again, of ribbon that you could just use from your stash. I've got some of the real red ribbon and some white. And they're sheer. I didn't bring them over to be able to tell you the name of them. I think they're both retired. So again, just whatever you got in your stash, feel free to use it. We got to use it up somewhere, somehow, right? So I'm just going to tie a little, kind of a little bow right there. That should stay. I'm not going to tie it again. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm going to trim these ribbons down a little bit. And I think we still need to go a little bit more. And then I'm going to pop this up onto my card using some dimensionals. I've got little tiny ones here, so I'm going to have to, and they're gone. I'll cut them off, get some bigger strips, put a couple on the bottom. Then I'm just going to put that at an angle on there. And then again, I've got some more goodies, retired goodies, just for some bling. Everybody's got bling sitting around that they're hoarding because they don't want to use it. Yep, that's me. I've had these for so long now, and I just haven't wanted to use them. Toile Tidings Glitter Enamel Dots. So that's a good 2 years old, because I think it went with that Toile Tidings paper. It was green and red in there. With, I believe it had some foil on it. It's probably why the sparkle's in here. So, yep, use that up, guys. Use that stuff up. I know we like to buy more, and then we feel bad that we bought more and we haven't used what we already got. So get it out and start using it so you feel better about your purchases. Because I'm sure your only purchase is not your paper pumpkin kit. So there you go. There's card number 2. Oh, I didn't bring a white piece over. I just have white on the inside of this one. You can put another candy cane down on the bottom. That would be really cute. And there you have project number 2.